Assalamu alaikum, guys. As you know, which most of the time, if a friend of us or a relative of us, which is going to buy a computer for himself or for herself, they usually refer to a person who is good in programming field or in information technology fields. So we as expert, we have to know about the specification of the computer and about the computer, which kind of computer do we have to buy, which or which kind of specification is related for which task of the computer. So today I will give some information about the specification of the computer and which specification is used for which task of the computer. So the first we will start with RAM. So what is RAM? RAM is the random access memory, and also it RAM are high-speed components which they store the information at a specific time, and when we turn off the computer, all the information will be lost. So now RAM is a volatile memory in which it loses all information after turning off the computer. So mostly RAM is used for the speed of the computer, and if you want to have a computer with high speed and high speed, so you can buy a computer with high range of RAM. So it was about the RAM. So the next thing is about the room. Room also is responsible for the storing of the information for computer of the computer for a long time. And we have two kind of the room. One is HDD and SSD. SSD is used for SSD is also using for storing the information for the computer for the long time, and it is with high speed, but the expensive is a little bit high. So HDD is too much cheap, but the speed of the HDD is a little bit slower than SSD. So if you want to buy a computer with high speed on the time, you can buy a computer with SSD, but the price of it is a little bit higher. So the next thing I want to speak about is the CPU. CPU is the central processing unit of the computer, which it is responsible for all tasks of the computer. All the tasks which is doing in computer, they are directly related to the CPU. And we have two kind of CPUs, which one is Core I and Core M. Core M is used for light computers, and they are using from like light jobs like browsing and using from Microsoft Office and something like that. And the next we have Core I. We have Core i3, Core i5, Core i7, and Core i9. And these are using for computer for tough works, like for tough works, and this is also a little bit expensive, and the more core of the computer increase, and on that time the more speed and the power of the computer will also increase. So the next thing I want to speak about is the graphic card. The graphic card excels the display of the computer and also 3D animations. So we have two kind of graphic card. One is simple graphic card, the computers with a simple graphic card, and the next is dedicated graphic card. So dedicated graphic card is used for is a dedicated graphic card has an extra chip with himself, an extra RAM chip, which it is using from its own RAM. It's not using from the computer's RAM, and it's not going to reduce the speed of the computer. So it is a dedicated graphic card is usually used for tough works and also hardcore gamers. So, and also dedicated graphic card is used for the people who are doing graphic designing and hardcore gamings. So if you are a graphic designer or a hardcore gamer, so you can buy a computer with the dedicated graphic card. So it was the information about the specification of the computer and the related tasks. So the first thing that when you are buying for a computer for someone or for yourself, the first thing is you have to know is the purpose of the computer, for which purpose you're buying a computer, and after that with the specification which was given, so you can buy a good computer for yourself or for any person. Thank you.